Hello there, my name is Anandhan Raju. I am your online English tutor. My object in producing this video is to help class 10 students of the State Board of Tamil Nadu with their English lessons. I hope teachers of English would also greatly benefit from this video. Well, your first supplementary lesson is The Tempest by William Shakespeare. I'm going to give you a detailed summary of this lesson. An old man named Prospero and his daughter Miranda, a very beautiful young lady, lived in a cave on an island. Prospero, by virtue of his magical art, had released many good spirits from a witch called Sycorax. Of these, Ariel was the chief. With the help of these spirits, Prospero could command the winds and the waves of the sea. By his orders, they raised a violent storm. A fine large ship was caught in that storm. Miranda feared that the vessel would be dashed to pieces and the men would perish. She asked why her father had done that. He told her that he was the Duke of Milan and she was a princess and his only heir. He had a younger brother, Antonio, who, motivated by his ambition, deprived him of his dukedom with the aid of the King of Naples. His brother carried them on board a ship, and when they were some leagues out at sea, he forced them into a small boat, and that was how they landed on that desert island. Prospero told Miranda that by means of that storm, his enemies, the King of Naples and his cruel brother, were cast ashore upon that island. He touched her with his magic wand, and she fell fast asleep because the spirit Ariel presented himself before his master Prospero and gave an account of the tempest and the terrors of the mariners. The king's son, Ferdinand, was the first who leaped into the sea. He was sadly lamenting the loss of his father in a corner of the isle. The king and his brother were searching for Ferdinand and had little hopes of finding him. Each of the ship's crew thought himself the only one saved, and the ship, though invisible to them, was safe in the harbor. Ariel then went to fetch Ferdinand. He followed in amazement the sound of Ariel's voice, till it led him to Prospero and Miranda. She was delighted with the appearance of the beautiful young man. Ferdinand, seeing such a lovely lady, thought he was upon an enchanted island and that Miranda was a goddess of the place. Prospero was well pleased to find they admired each other. He resolved to throw some difficulties in their way to try each other's constancy. He commanded Ferdinand to pile up some heavy logs of wood. When Miranda found him dying of fatigue, she asked him to rest himself. But Ferdinand dared not. He told her he must finish his task before he took his rest. Miranda offered to carry the logs for him, but he would not agree to it. And then Ferdinand told Miranda he was heir to the crown of Naples and that she should be his queen. Prospero, who until then overheard their conversation, appeared before them. He told Ferdinand that he had nobly stood the test and that he approved of their match. Ariel told Prospero that he, in the meantime, had made the King of Naples and Antonio, his wicked brother, repent the injustice they had done to him. Prospero ordered Ariel to bring them there. Ariel soon returned with them. In their company was the good old Gonzalo, whom Prospero called the preserver of his life and made himself known to him first. Then the king and his brother became aware that he was the injured Prospero. Antonio, with tears and true repentance, implored his brother's forgiveness, and Prospero forgave them when they promised to restore his dukedom to him. To his great astonishment, the King of Naples found his son Ferdinand alive and playing chess with Miranda. Prospero wanted to forget all their past troubles and forgive them again, since they had ended so happily. Prospero told them that their ship and all on board her was safe in the harbor, and that he and his daughter would go home with them the next morning. Before he left the island, he dismissed Ariel from his service, to the great joy of that lively little spirit. Thank you for watching. Do subscribe to this channel for information about new videos. Keep watching. Goodbye.